Hi guys, this is Jason, and today I'll be talking to you about a creamy butter and cheese sauce that everyone loves, the Alfredo sauce, and how to bring it from the US to Spain. So how did this wonderful sauce come about? Butter and cheese sauces have been around for a long time, but the true story starts in the early 1900s.
The dish was created in 1914. Alfredo had just opened his restaurant. His wife gave birth to their first child, and she lost her appetite after childbirth. He was very concerned, and one day, out of desperation, he went into the restaurant kitchen, put together egg noodles, young Parmesan, and the best butter he could find, and he created this delicious dish. Gave it to his wife. She loved it. She ate. Her appetite was restored, and he added it to the menu, and the rest is history.
So Alfredo added the sauce to his menu at his restaurant. More and more people began to try it, including a few international Hollywood stars from the United States. They began making it for their friends, and this helped facilitate the spread of Alfredo sauce in the US. Alfredo himself eventually moved to the US, where he opened up a restaurant in New York. As the popularity spread, Americans added cream to the sauce to make it even more appealing. Companies began purchasing cheap Alfredo sauces as it became more well-known. They would add cornstarch and flour and use cheap ingredients, which compromised taste but was convenient and cheap for consumers. This happened with companies such as Bertoli, whose sauce we will focus on for the rest of this video. Bertoli as a brand is one of the top 5 brands in the US today for pasta sauce sales, and their Alfredo sauce came about circa the 1940s. The Bertoli company was founded in 1865 by Francesco Bertoli in Italy to sell mainly wines, cheeses, and olive oil. Since then, Bertoli has expanded to many different product lines, including pasta sauces and frozen meals, and has expanded to around 20 countries across Europe and Asia. However, despite selling Alfredo sauce in the US and Bertoli having a market presence in other EU countries, you can't find it in Spain. So how do we get this wonderful sauce to Spain? That starts with analyzing the marketing mix in America. Bertoli's traditional Alfredo sauce is made with cream, butter, and Parmesan cheese, as well as a few other ingredients. There are a few other versions of the sauce, such as creamy Alfredo, mushroom Alfredo, garlic Alfredo, and low-fat Alfredo. Since sauce goes with pasta, we consider the target market to consist of all people who cook meals and enjoy pasta dishes, which is practically the whole population of the US over 18 years old. In 2014, the US was #1 in the world in pasta consumption, showing everyone eats pasta. However, because of its low price point, which I will talk about next, we consider Bertoli's Alfredo sauce to be a lower middle class sauce. Sauces are sold in grocery stores across the US and online on online retailers such as Amazon. In the US, the price of 1 jar of Bertoli sauce is between $2 and $3 US. This shows that Bertoli can set a very low pricing point, even with competition, and still be competitive in a market saturated with pasta sauces. In terms of promotion, Bertoli has a website with information on their products, their background story, and other information like recipes. This is the main way they promote their products. They also have a link on their website to sign up for an emailing list, which promises future coupons and recipes, in addition to Instagram and Twitter accounts. The US supermarkets also make use of end caps, where Bertoli products are put at the end of aisles in order to attract more attention. They are also placed near pairing products such as pasta, so that people remember to buy sauce when they buy pasta. In terms of the marketing mix in Spain, the standardized product Alfredo sauce will almost be identical as to the US, at least to start, besides the translation of labels to Spanish. The great diversity in already existing products such as creamy basil Alfredo, mushroom Alfredo, garlic Alfredo, and low-fat Alfredo means that Bertoli can test out which ones work best in Spain and then modify their recipes if need be, perhaps even introducing new flavors such as Alfredo jamon. As a clearly Italian brand selling an Italian sauce, this provides more trust in the brand than another brand trying to sell Italian sauces, which provides a competitive advantage for Bertoli as well. The target market for Alfredo sauce in Spain is essentially that of the US. It consists of all people who cook meals and enjoy pasta dishes, which is practically the whole population of Spain over 18 years old. In 2014, Spain ranked in the top 15 worldwide in total pasta consumption, which shows that everyone eats pasta. However, we expect this sauce to be mostly targeted toward lower middle class or higher lower class, based on the price point. Bertoli sauces should be sold in all supermarkets, the most popular of which seem to be Dia, Mas, and Supersol in Sevilla, as well as other small local stores such as Chino stores to increase availability and exposure of the product, and also to encourage quick impulse buying. We believe Bertoli should implement a market penetration pricing strategy in Spain in which they set the lowest possible price for consumers, because when consumers see a new product on the shelf at a very attractive price, they'll be more willing to buy it. They should do this since they need to facilitate initial sales and get people talking about the product. Based off this strategy, we would suggest that Bertoli implement a price of around 1 to 150 euros, which is lower than the price in the US, even with the current exchange rate taken into account. This should be a very attractive price for consumers and should catch their eye when they are walking down the aisles in a store. As consumers become more accustomed to buying the product, Bertoli can slowly increase prices. Labels of Bertoli sauce need to be translated into Spanish in order to successfully market the product. Bertoli has a Facebook page for Italy with approximately 170,000 followers and updates it frequently. Twitter is Bertoli's second biggest social media following with 24,000 followers. Bertoli has an Instagram page for the US with 2,000 followers. Based off these statistics, I would recommend Bertoli to run a Spanish Facebook page and create Facebook ads targeted toward those living in Spain, encouraging them to like the page and come check out their products in stores. They could also use end caps like in the US to entice buyers. Bertoli also has a website which they have pages tailored toward different countries and their interests, and these pages reflect which products they sell in each country. For example, the US page consists of a bunch of products, the Italian page consists of mainly olive oil, and the UK page consists of butter and spreads. For the Spanish page, Bertoli should obviously market their Alfredo sauce in Spanish and format it like their Italian or UK page, in which they focus only on one product. Assuming they choose to add more products to the Spanish market, they can adjust their site accordingly. Bertoli also has an email link list on their website, so they should make this active for the Spanish site as well, so customers can receive coupons and deals on the sauce, in order to entice potential buyers. So would bringing Alfredo sauce to Spain be successful? First, some drawbacks. For one, Spanish people have no idea what Alfredo sauce is and what it will be used for, which could obviously present a problem when it comes to sales. Secondly, there are many other red pasta sauce makers in stores in Spain, such as Barilla, and other competitors such as Prego could enter the Spanish market almost as easily as Bertoli. However, overall, we believe that there are more pros of whether Alfredo sauce would be successful in Spain. First, it has a rich history in the US, and Spain tends to copy the US in what they do and like. While the Spanish do love their own authentic food, there are still many Italian restaurants all around Spain, and Spain is top 15 in worldwide pasta consumption, showing that they still love Italian food. In addition to this, it should not cost a lot for Bertoli to enter the Spanish market due to the fact that they already are in the European Union as an Italian brand. They have a presence in Belgium, the Czech Republic, Germany, Italy, Switzerland, the UK, and the list goes on and on. This makes it a lot easier than a foreign brand to enter Spain due to low cost and easier distribution. Overall, we are optimistic that the low price point will offset the fact that the Spanish people have never heard of the sauce, and we hope that the first mover advantage and their authentic Italian brand name will give Bertoli a serious leg up over any competition that decides to follow them. The Spanish also love cheese and cheesy products and pasta as well. This is why, while we recognize the risks, we believe there is a good chance of success in bringing Alfredo sauce to Spain.